Hi guys, it's Stephen from FIFA Solve. So today I've got a very special tutorial for you. It's the counter-attack tips. Now this is a really, if I said it was a really in-depth tutorial, that'd be a major understatement because this is unbelievable. I've really gone into it deep with this one. I'm going to be releasing a summary right at the start of this video, just after this intro, of what you're in for, because seriously it is really in-depth, and by the end of it you're going to be a counter-attack master. So without further ado guys, because it's all in the video, the FIFA 16 counter-attack tutorial, that's coming right up, right after this.
For the best FIFA 16 tips, check out FIFASolve.com.
So guys, this is a quick summary of basically what you're going to learn and what I'm going to teach you in this amazing tutorial. With a custom tactic, that's the first thing you need to set up. I've already done a custom tactic for the counter-attack already. The link will be in the description, or an interactive card will pop up around here somewhere. You need to get that all set up and you'll be good to go. The play instructions, that's coming next. I'm going to get into that next. You set these two up and you'll be tactically good to go. Fast passing, this is key to the style of counter-attacks. You need to be passing really fast, and I'll be covering that in this tutorial. Also, tell players to make runs. I'll be teaching you how to do that. You need to do that. And also the decision making, that's really important. And I'll be covering all these points throughout the tutorial. And the one that isn't there in the bullet points is unpredictability. You need that as well for counter-attacks. So in regards to the play instructions, you want to copy this exact, guys, just like the custom tactic. Don't change anything out of the custom tactic, the counter-attack one I've done as well. Keep the values the same, and this as well. You want to set up exactly like this and you'll be honestly good to go. It really is the best style for counter-attacks, and I can do counter-attacks, just incredible ones, guys, and you will too. So to start off, I'll just go to play instructions, and with the two side backs, it's already on normal interceptions. You don't want aggressive interceptions because that's the high pressure style. I've already covered the high pressure of my custom tactic. You want to go for conservative interceptions, and you want to place that value for both of them, okay? Your right back and your left back, and the reason for that is you're just going to be taking it easy. You're not going to really be going towards the guy. You're going to be playing the interception game. Also, I'll put a link in the description, or you can click a card for my interceptions tutorial, because that's quite key to this counter attacking. Basically, that really does help. But I've already done the tutorial on that, the interceptions tutorial. But yeah, that's what you're going to be doing. You're going to be sitting deep, soaking up pressure, parking the bus, kind of. He ain't going to have nowhere to go. You're going to have 10 players in your own box, right, guys? And you know he can't do long shots because there's going to be too many bodies in the way. He's going to have to maybe go to the wing, and that's when you're going to either block the cross, and if there's a corner, don't worry about it. Or you header it out. With the corners, I sometimes feel like booting it out to give the guy a free corner. You'll understand what I mean by that, because it's just a chance every time. And I've just done a corner tutorial, and how to score them in my last video. So it's from both ends of the spectrum. If I get a corner, I score. If they get a corner, I score as well from this. You're gonna know what I mean in a minute. Let me tell you. And for the rest, with these, this is the optional one I'm giving you. With the two centre mids, you can put to free roam there. I'm going to have a stick to position with Jay. You can have free roam or stick to position. This is kind of my first team. It's nearly to it, but it's not quite my first team. And for, say, this striker, you want to get in behind, and you want conservative interceptions, and you want cut passing lanes. That's important. You want cut passing lanes for both, conservative, and we'll keep him at balance. We want one getting in behind and one not. And that's it really, guys. That's all you need for that. But this is 4-4-2, so I'm going to show you on a different one. We'll go to a 4-3-3 variation, right? And what you want to do with this one, if you're playing with the 4-3-3, I'm not going to cover all formations, guys, because I ain't got time. The video will be far too long as it is, because I've got to get into the gameplay after this. Is you want to stay forward for the left winger and for the right winger. Yeah, I mean, that's a striker there, but he's a right winger, isn't he? You'll have a right winger there, and you'll have a left winger there. And you want conservative interceptions and stay back while attacking for the side backs. Stay back while attacking and conservative interceptions. And again, you can put some of these to free roam if you want, and you certainly won't get in behind with the striker, and conservative interceptions and cut pass and lane. So that's the instructions, guys, and now I'll go into some gameplay and I'll give you some advice and show you how to do that. So guys, straight away, here's a corner. You're going to see many of these, and these are great counter-attacking opportunities, and I win the ball back and then I pass it up. You're going to see loads of examples. This is going to be brilliant for you. So I'll do some fast passing, and then I count the players here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of my players in my own sort of penalty area. 9 if you count Origi up there, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of his players. I've got him to commit forward, and it's attack. And I do one ball down the line, and then, alright, I get a bit of luck. You're going to get this bit of luck with this counter-attack. It's like a counter-attack curse in your favour, but you're going to get this. I don't know why this is, but the only ricochets I ever get is with this counter-attack custom tactic. You'll get a lot of them, and I'll put that one away and finesse shot it with a free tap technique. Here again, pause it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of my players are in this shot, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of his players I've got to commit forward from just soaking up pressure and stuff, right? And then this is a great time to counter attack. It always is. It's not always from corners and stuff. I do one through ball, and then I pass it up, and look at it. It's a joke. I wanted to show you this player because you'll probably think, is this a real player he's playing against? It is. But he weren't controlling him. He's controlling this player coming into the shot. Now, that's who he's controlling. He just didn't switch his icon. This is in the online season against a real human being, guys. But he knew he had no chance of getting back to stop that. It's a simple, sweaty goal to Origi. I win the ball back here. I'm not going to be counting them every time, but in this shot, I think there's all 10 of my players back in this screen, in this shot. All 10 of my players, and there's a few of his committed forward. Yeah, it was 10. And yeah, I'm recording this straight up, this 9-minute part, guys. I'm going to do it in one go. So here with Jack Wilshere, right, there's a right time. I don't want to confuse you by saying, oh, pass it fast, try not to take as many touches. Yes, do that. But there's a time to pass it fast, and there's a time to bring the ball out and dribble with it for a bit. To bring that centre-back out, I'm going to lure him out right now with Jack. I'm bringing it. Right, he's come out. Now I'll pass it. You want to bring them out at specific scenarios, guys. And it's normally when, you got a bit of free space and you just don't want to pass it for the sake of it. And I'll bring him out and I'm waiting for him. And this is the point you can obviously see in this screen here, that he's come out and he has committed to the challenge. And that's going to free up all my other strikers like Rooney and stuff, and this is what you want to do. There's a right time to pass and a right time to bring the ball out. And alright, I get a bit lucky with a ricochet, that's that bit of luck again that you seem to get. But the principle's still there. You should still do that, guys. You should still pass it and bring it when you need to bring it. And this next example, I win the ball back very quickly. You can see all the players in the screen. I'm not going to count them this time. Play the ball out. And I pass it up, I pass it to Divock Origi, I do the first touch, and at this point he thinks I'm probably passing it down. No, look at Rooney, he's completely free. Pass it to Rooney. He hasn't got pace, guys. He's got 75 pace, but he will even get in behind this. Everyone will. Everyone breaks their neck to get forward, as I'm about to show you in this key next still. They all break a neck to break forward, and it's part of the custom tactic. That's where it is. Look at all these players. I don't want you to look at the opposition players. I want you to look at all the players I've circled, and some. There's actually one above that also makes a run forward. They come forward like a wave, and it's because of this my custom tactic you should be using. Look at them. They're all running forward, breaking a neck. As soon as you win the ball, when you play deep, and you start making an attack, specifically from corners, they will all be breaking their neck to run forward. And look at this, another corner, look at them three. They break their neck to run forward, and they do so, I tell you. And they're always going to do this. It's crazy. And I simply do a lofted through ball. I like to call this the FIFA 15 effect, because it's like, lofted through balls aren't OP this year. Well, they are with a counter-attack. Let me tell you, if you're a lofted through ball kind of guy, you're going to love this. I do one lofted through ball with Roberto Firmino to Falcao. He's actually the one with these two strikers specifically set to get him behind. Kane isn't. But it doesn't matter. Even if I didn't have get him behind as a play instruction, it's not necessarily important. He will still run up Falcao. They all do. Your midfielders and your attackers will burst a gut to run up and do this wave of players running and supporting, getting from one end of the pitch in your defence, running up to the attack in the opposition's penalty area in a space of 10 seconds, and that is powerful. Here, I'll win the ball back, hardly take any touches, bang, 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 and then here, take my time and do a lofted through ball. Down to Origi, do a lofted through ball, and he volleys it in the back of the net in a blink of an eye. That is the ultimate counter-attack. I must have scored that in, 7 to 8 seconds. He was on the attack, I got the ball back and went down his other end and then put it in the back of his net with a counter-attack. Another corner here, there's loads of corners, that's why I say it's a chance. You've got everyone back here. I don't stop this still, but no touch with De Bruyne. I just pass that straight to Deulofeu. And here is the waiting game again, not passing it to Divock Origi. Yeah, I could pass him, but look at him. You can clearly see with his body language that he's on his bike. He's going to run, Origi. I've highlighted him there. He is going to make a run. He's blatantly running, but there's a time to pass and a time to wait. I do a couple of body feints, I wait, and now I pass it because he's dead in line. He's dead on side. This is the perfect time to pass, and I do a lofted through ball over the top, and he's clean through. And this is what you're going to have. You're going to have a couple of pacey strikers, I believe, guys. But you don't even need that. You've seen Rooney score from this. Again, look here. Set piece. Throw-ins down this side. You know there's always throw-ins down this corner. Set pieces, corners, anything where he's going to commit players forward. He's vulnerable to the counter-attack. And these are perfect scenarios where you're going to launch your deadly, deadly counter-attack. I'm licking my lips here because I know what's going to happen. I didn't know I was going to get that lucky. I'll get a bit of luck, I'll admit. But this is key. This is very key and I want you to listen. I face up here for two reasons. One, to press the LB button on Xbox or L1 button on PlayStation to tell them to run up. I don't necessarily need to do that, by the way, I might add, because they'll run up anyway, but I'll just use it as a safeguard. I do it every now and again. It will tell them to run up. That's the button I was going to tell you about, where you tell your players to run up, but you don't need to do it with a custom tactic. They run up anyway, I'm telling you. I'm just doing it to play it safe. The second and most important reason I do it is to show him my tell. I've done this in a previous tutorial, to show him, oh, I'm passing up, but I'm not really passed down to Theo Walcott. I wanted to make him think I was passing up. I show myself. It's all about showing yourself. Here again, I face up with Walcott, so look at him, he's running up, he thinks I'm going to square it to them too. I don't. I just want him to think that. In actual fact, I'll just carry on with Walcott and I put it in the back of his net. And this is what you're going to have to do, diversify and, you know, decision making, guys. You want to make him think that you're passing there, but you're not really passing there. Unpredictability, remember? And here, it's just a blistering counter-attack. Look at Draxler in the screen. He's only in the screen for a couple of seconds, but I see him. It's about having a third eye. I see him. And he thinks I'm passing down. Yeah, I am passing down, but way down to Draxler, mate. I'm passing all the way down to him, and he puts it in the back of the net. And, you know, you're going to have the eye for that, or you can, of course, use the radar. I don't use the radar, though. I actually just look out for players, and I know where they are in their positions. But, yeah, guys, that's it, really, with the counter-attack. Just, you know, come back to these clips and use them as, you know, a bit of training. You can look at how I did things. But, honestly, the custom tactic is going to be set up for you to do this with ease, guys. I'm telling you, all your players are going to run up like a wave of attack. You're going to sit deep, soak up pressure, use the interceptions. Just play the interception game. You don't want to start pressuring the player. You do not want to do that. It's not that type of tactic. It's not the high pressure tactic, guys. You want to soak up pressure, and as soon as you get the ball, bang, fast passing, and take your time, pass it when you need to, pass it when you don't need to, and decision making, and then you're going to have a wave of players running up in support. So guys, I really hope this counter-attack helped you. It should be the best counter-attack you'll see this year. I tell you, I've spent a lot of time working on it. But anyway, yeah, you can subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Make sure you watch any 2 previous videos by clicking on the screen, and I'll have another tutorial up for you soon, guys. And if you could share, that would be fantastic, because as I say, it's taken me a bit of time putting this together. And yeah, guys, I'll see you real soon.